more comfortable. He find a good line here, and Guy Kaminski need to do something.
Oh, it's damaged. Oh, he's got it. Oh, that could be so important.
He did the ball change. Definitely one ball. It hooks a little bit earlier. It's not so aggressive. More even arc ball, and it was a little bit light in the pocket, but still he could carry here. You can see it was light, and you can see the 4-pin falling a little bit light here. Oh,
Ooh.
Somebody bounced it from the back.
This frame is damage limitation for Guy Kaminski, so 49 is as close as he can get. He just needs the strikes, and now they're coming.
That was a great ball change. You can see the difference here. Now he missed a little bit to the left of his target, and he got a little more hold. When he did it with the previous ball he used, the blue ones, they were too strong, and it was snapping too much in the backhand, and he could never get any hold, and it was like in the middle of the head pin, left the 3-6-9, and the next shot when he tried to adjust and throw it a little bit further to the right, he was skidding too further down to the right, and he was light in the pocket and left the 210. So this is what this game is about most of the time. You need to know your equipment, you need to know what you can do with your hand to change the tilt and the rotation of the ball. Even the ball speed is really, really important.
Well, he doesn't make it 3 out of 3, but at least he's given himself just a glimmer of hope. Guy Kaminski won't want to hear his score. 146. It was a nightmare for him. He finds himself 54 pins adrift, but maybe there's just a chance that that ball change might give him something to work with in game 2. As it is, it's the defending champion comfortably in control here at the halfway stage. 54 pins to the good.
Before we continue with game 2 of this quarter-final, Chris Barnes takes us through another aspect of the game of 10-pin.
As you can see, this lane is being oiled by our lane expert. It's very similar to how a ski slope is groomed. And now as each ball goes down, it will make a similar path like a skier would on a mountain. As more skiers go down and more balls go down, you will see paths emerge, and that portion of the lane will become dry. The players that can use this to their advantage will shoot the highest scores and will eventually become the winner.
So Jens Nickel, our defending champion, up by 54 pins against Guy Kaminski at the halfway point of this first quarter-final of the 2006 World 10-Pin Masters. It's the South African who will be the lead-off man in game 2. And it's really very simple, isn't it, Thomas? This guy's got to start finding strikes now.
That's for sure. From the beginning, just try to get a really great start here and feel comfortable on the lane and start get some pressure on him.
Well, it's that ball change. He brought it out for frame 10, got a couple of strikes, experimented with the third one, didn't get a strike there, but he's come straight back in with a strike, so he's got that ball, and yeah, he's jacked up again. That's how you want to see Guy Kaminski.
You can see his body language here. I'm going to play more straighter than normal, and that works really good. That's what he did the first 2 strikes we threw. In the third one, he tried to swing a little bit more, and he left the big washout. So I think here Jens need to start throw the ball good again here and to keep up with Guy Kaminski. Like I said in the beginning of this match, if Guy Kaminski can find his angle and is starting to strike, he can throw a lot of strikes.
He certainly can, and he'll have noted that Guy's made a ball change, and it's done his game a power of good. Jens has left himself a mess, the big 4, and he deserved it as well.
Oh yeah, this was a really bad shot. In the middle of the head pin, and most of the time you leave this 7-4, 6-10. Really, really difficult spare to make.
If you're gonna leave yourself that, the only time to do it is right at the start of a match when you've it's limited how much damage you've done. If you drop that into the middle of a game, then you really have got a problem. Jens is going to start with an open frame here, barring something absolutely spectacular.
That's true. I don't think we don't see the pins bumps up so often on this machine, so.
Well, the reality is it only really costs him 10 pins.
That's true. Like you said, I mean, it's good to have an open frame if you have it in the first frame. That's the best thing to have.
Yeah, that's the time to do it.
Yeah, at the same time, he knows he's up by 46 pins, so it's no problem. Oh, 54, sorry. So he feels comfortable, and he's still up 40. So he knows, okay, I take it easy. It was a bad shot. Try to go back, take it easy, go through my game plan, go out and do good shots again.
But Guy's been thrown a lifeline here. He's got to reach out and grab it. And that 7 didn't want to know.
That was an unlucky break for A little bit light in the pocket, so he couldn't really carry. You can see the 5-pin here. It's about a little bit further to the right, so it's nearly, see the 5-pin couldn't hit the 7-pin. Close to get a double, but the shots looks way, way better compared to it in the first game. So maybe he can feel a little bit more comfortable and feel that, okay, go out there, throw some more strikes.
Yep, say single pin spare. The interesting ball, though, is coming up here. What does Jens Nickel come up with?
Looks like he'll be struggling forward and backwards here. Roller coaster game.
Strange one, isn't it? Guy doesn't need a roller coaster. He needs a nice smooth path if he's going to book himself a place in the semi-final, which is uncharted territory for Guy. A regular here at the World 10-Pin Masters. Usually makes the second round, but that's where the fun ends for Guy.
Yep, here is the tough part most of the time. The mental thing starts here. Oh, I never make through the second round, and maybe now I can do it. I have a good chance. And then he had an unbelievable bad start of the game.
Jens has got problems again. It's an almost identical shot.
Wow. What's happening?
This is unbelievable. I mean, if somebody's left themselves the big four, you expect some kind of adjustment, not a carbon copy.
He's thinking he don't know what to do now. And this is a big advantage for Guy Kaminski. Wow, Guy had the shot at the moment, and now Jens is starting to struggling. 2 balls in a row that he thought he had a shot after in the end of the first game, and then he goes up maybe a little bit too relaxed because he was like 54 points ahead. Started with an open, okay, no problem, go out. It was just me, but maybe it was the lane, and he did another bad shot, and it's another split.
Almost got it. That was a tremendous effort from Jens Nickel, but it's back-to-back open frames.
See here, you can see the 3-pin go light on the 4-pin, and it didn't hit the 7-pin. It's so close to make the spare. It's a really difficult spare to make. That was unlucky.
He certainly was. So Guy can't afford to take his foot off the gas. He needs to find another strike. Brooklyn hit or not, and there's another Brooklyn. But this time it's only 8.
Oh, he had a great result, so maybe he did think, okay, I'll go for the Brooklyn strike again.
Why not?
Yeah, it was a successful previous shot. So no, he was not happy about that. You can see he get under pressure. He won too much, and he couldn't get the loose swing. That's so important, and we'll see if he can make a spare here so he don't chop it.
Yeah, safely spared, but that's not working for Guy. When you're 54 pins adrift and you open strike spare, you need strikes together to eat away at that lead. I mean, Jens has got a chance here with a strike to push his lead back over the 50 barrier again.
Yeah, we're going to see what here. And like we've seen Jens doing, I mean, when he finds a couple of shots good, he can do it, he can repeat it, and see if he can stay with it. I mean, still he knows that he had been struggling the 2 first frame, and he was a little bit short. He got on the middle of the head, and there was 2 splits. So he just need to get through the swing, have a nice, solid, long swing down the lane, and it's going to be a great shot. If he's just a little bit too short, it would be in the middle of the head pin again.
Can Jens double? Goes for that wide hook, and is the messenger going to take